Hey everyone, it's Chris. Thanks a lot for clicking onto the Sabbatical Story channel. We're happy to have you on board once again. We're up here on a beautiful day today. I think today's Wednesday. And look at it. We're in the Blue Ridge Mountains of western North Carolina. It's a phenomenal day. Just doing a big day hike out here, and we thought this would be a perfect place to shoot our next video. And this one's about the sabbatical mindset. And it's really more than just a mindset about taking a sabbatical. It's the mindset about how you operate within your world in order to achieve the dream of being able to go on a sabbatical. So let me explain. So one of the biggest factors in taking a sabbatical for most of us is the financial aspect of it. You got to pay for your sabbatical. And there's a lot of things to consider, like whether or not you're going to keep your home or your apartment, if you're going to travel, if you're going to stay in the States, or if you're going to travel abroad. There's a lot of things to consider. And of course, health insurance and everything like that as well, if you're not going to be working, whether or not you're going to work or volunteer on your sabbatical. So knowing that the financial aspect is such a big aspect of it, it makes sense to understand how we should operate in our world, when it comes to money. Because, so many of us are living paycheck to paycheck. It's difficult to get by. And then we have this mindset where, as we earn more and more money, we buy more and more things, or more expensive things like houses and cars and things like that. So I wanted to put this video up to add a new perspective to money and how we handle money so that we can save enough to go onto a sabbatical. So our money supply system, our fiat currency, is just a game we play. It's just worthless money. The only thing that gives it value is our belief that it's worth anything. The whole thing, it truly is a Ponzi scheme, unfortunately. It serves only a few people. Only the wealthiest in our society really benefit from it and make the rules of the money. And then everything that grows up around money, big business, corporations, insurance, all those types of things grow up around it to drive revenue and profit, to keep those money wheels turning, right? Where you come in is you are subject, and I, of course, are subject to propaganda. In other words, they have to sell us into being a part of the consumerist system. They want to keep you spending money. They want to keep you buying shoes and clothes. They want to keep you buying houses. They want to keep you buying expensive cars. When you get a raise at work, you might go get a nicer car, and so forth and so on. And all that propaganda has set a passive mindset into our mind that keeps us right on the edge of our income level, right? When you look at the brutal truth of the situation, you have to look yourself in the mirror, and this is hard, and it can be painful, and say, man, am I a victim of all this propaganda? Do I have all these expensive things? If your answer is yes, then you have a huge opportunity, massive opportunity. And your opportunity, quite literally, is that you can choose to stop spending so much money. You can buy a lesser expensive car like we did. You can buy a lesser expensive house. You can stop buying clothes and other things that you don't need. Like, I have like 3 shirts that I wear over and over again. I mean, literally. And like 2 or 3 pairs of shorts. That's all I need. I'm not going to go buy anything else. I don't need to. So what we did is we went down to one car. It was an inexpensive car, even though we could have bought a much more expensive one. I've given other examples in all my other videos, but that has allowed us to amass a significant amount of money, knowing in our mindset that we previously were victims of this consumerist, capitalist kind of a lifestyle, spending all of our money. We stopped doing that, and now I can take a sabbatical for a year and go hiking on a Wednesday. So you have to ask yourself, do you want a nice car, or do you want to take a year off? Do you want tons of stuff that really doesn't matter to you, cell phones and gadgets and things like that, or do you want to take a year off? So those are the kind of questions that you should ask yourself as you start preparing for your sabbatical and whatever you want your sabbatical to be. So I hope that helps. Shift your mindset away from a consumerist mindset into one of being able to do something like this and to amass the wealth that you need, the savings that you need, in order to take your time off and do something amazing. So that concludes this video. It's real simple. We hope to see you on sabbatical. See ya.